In previous video we have seen that how to pass the value in a URL and then based upon that filter the data. But what we have done is we have made this as hard coded value, which we want to make it as a variable parameter. So what we can do now over here is that we can modify our code like this. I'll say here let id is equals to, I'll have request dot headers, and I'm gonna pass the value into the header. So I'll say request dot headers, and then I'm going to pass the parameter for the header as id. I'm doing that, and I'll say here now if id is not equals to 0, right, I'm now gonna parse the value of the id in integer, and here it is. So now whatever I'm going to pass in id, okay, based upon that the value I can read from the array. So let me save this here, and this is anyway running, and now I'm going to go back here 8090. I'm going to pass id here, let's say 101, and click on send. I'm getting the record 101. Similarly, I'll have 102. I'm getting the record as 102. Okay, so that's the thing here. So we can make this as a complete open and variable based upon the headers, right? So the advantage of making a use of this HTTP model is that like it provides us the mechanism to read the header values, header parameters, and accordingly it will help us in reading the data or performing some operations on the server side. We can make the GET request like this, as well as then what we can do over here is that we can work on building the complete route application where we can read the URL parameters, and then based upon that we can also send the HTML pages back to the server as a typical HTTP web server, as like we are having IIS or any other web servers. They accept the request, and in the HTTP request we mention the page name with an extension or some URL, route URL, and based upon that we can process that request and send that HTML page. So we will be doing that in the next video. Okay, stay with me. Thank you very much.